Okay, according to this thing, I'm streaming and there's sound. I don't know if that's true. I don't know if that's a lie. I'm just using like the computer setup. I'm not using my laptop microphone, the extra microphone or the extra camera. I don't know what's going on. I tried to go live on my phone and that didn't work either. So I'm sending out a tweet. This is my last try. Can you hear me now? This is ridiculous. Okay. Finally! What the hell? Wow. 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 What a freaking journey. What a journey. An unnecessary journey. Okay. Opening scrivener because I restarted my computer like 3 times. Well, if Mercury in retrograde just did that, Mercury can kiss my sweet black behind because that sucked. Even my phone, like I have my phone here, is clamped onto this thingy. Oh, well, okay. I guess that's just not, nope. There we go. I clamped it onto this so that I could try to go live on my cell phone. And it just kept, it said going live. And there was this little loop that kept going. I was like, all right, well, any second now, I guess I'll be live. Any second now. And it was not working. So if the sound's weird, sorry. Apparently the microphone isn't working. If the video is off, sorry. I'm just using the video that's in my laptop instead of trying to use the nice video because apparently I don't get nice things today. Very sorry. Let's do some writing. I wish I was at a point in the story where someone was dying or something was happening like that. I feel like being really vengeful to a character just to let off some steam. What the hell? All right, I'm going to tweet this out again. Probably anyone who was even remotely interested has like disappeared, but just in case. If anyone is still wanting to write with me, I think it's working now. Gee whiz. What a night. What a night. I still don't know what happened. It doesn't make any sense. It was the machinery was lying to me and telling me that it was making sounds and everything was fine. If y'all hadn't told me that it wasn't working, I would have just been talking to myself and would have uploaded a very long video with no sound to my channel. And that would have been annoying AF. All right, I am going to I'm going to send this out to a couple places in case anyone, if anyone is still interested. Technical issues are cleared up. And Lord have mercy, if they rear their head again, I'm letting it go. Just let it go. I'm going to be Elsa. Just let it go. All right. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and go back to those writing prompts and let's make this happen. Again, thinkwritten.com. Thank you for being amazing. Okay. I have found. I'm here. Yay. And you guys can hear me. I'm actually writing that and typing it at the same time. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Lisa. Lisa number 1, Lisa number 2. But who would be number 1 and who would be number 2? Lisa Woolley and Lisa L. I'm glad you can hear me. I'm glad you can see me. I'm glad that you're here. I'm glad that you stuck through that mess. I still don't know what happened. I don't understand. But screw it. Letting it go. All right. Let's get some writing. Okay, I found a prompt. Dread. Write about something your MC doesn't want to do. Lisa will Lisa, I can call her Lee. Lily? Lily or just Lee? So that'll be the prompt. Dread. Write about something your MC doesn't want to do. Prompt. And we will start writing in 20 minutes because damn, we gotta get some words in, y'all. Whew. Jiminy crickets. Lee. Okay. I shall call you Lee. Man, what a journey. I tell you. That's what I think. I have it all under control and everything's copacetic. Life reminds me, nope, you don't know anything. Yeah. In the face. And I didn't even get to put ice in my water. I hate lukewarm water. Yuck. But I shall drink it because I'm not going to dump it out just because it's not ice cold anymore. All right. Okay, my timer's ready. I'm ready. We've got a prompt. We've got 2 minutes. We're going to write a whole bunch of words and it's going to be awesome. Yes. Yes, I feel it. I feel it in my window. No, that's not. How's the song go? I hear it in my window. I feel it in my toes. What else it? There's a lot of senior moments that are happening on this broadcast. Let's just, rest in peace, Tamara's memory. We knew you then. We knew you when. Oh, hell, we didn't know yet at all. We didn't. We had no clue you even existed. You're gone now. Erica, that is rough. Erica made her MMC shoot himself in the chest before her ride picked her up from school. Youch. Well, your character had a bad day. Has a rough time. All right, let's go. 20 minutes. Prompt is dread. Of course, you don't have to use it, but let's get this going. And I'm going to start the prompt or the timer right now. Time is up. Where is the damn time? Okay. How many words you get in? Did you use the prompt? How did it go? Are you editing like I am? What's going on? Let me know. How did you do? I finally ended that chapter that I was writing on before, but instead of going into the next chapter that I have set up in the book, I'm writing a different chapter in between those two chapters. However, I'm not quite sure where this one is going. Hoping for the best. All right, let me check in with y'all in the chat. Erica says that she's trying to figure out what to do next. Hear that. Lisa said she's in the kids' book, so words are hard. She's adjusting her page spreads. So most of the time, shuffling stuff and making notes about what I need to make the pages must turns. That's right, because you're writing a middle grade book, right? No, for what was the years? Like around 9 years old. And she used the prompt sort of, something the MC Dread sent her to the second book idea, which is one of the cast refusing to take meds he needs. Emergent. Oh, I didn't know that was what that age group was called. 4 to 9. Erica says that she is writing literary fiction. Very cool. Very cool. I'm writing mainstream fiction with like the tiniest touch of thriller to it. But it's not so overt that I would actually call it a thriller. Though I don't know. Maybe when people read it, when a few people beta read it for me, they'll be like, this should be more of a thriller. What have you done? Maybe I need to do that. I don't know. At the moment, it feels like it's good, or at least it will be, but we'll see. All right, let me check the right stuff hashtag, see if anyone has responded to any of my tweets. I've noticed people sharing things, but I haven't seen anyone actually responding on Twitter. But I always like to check just to make sure. Okay, no one's over there responding. And I have the next prompt idea. Okay, cool. That's set up, my tweet set up for when we're ready to go. And Lee is getting National Poetry Month stuff together. Writer's Digest has a poem a day every day in April. What are they doing with a poem every day in April? Are you writing a poem every day in April? I have done terribly with anything this month that was related to me doing it on a daily basis. But life happened, and what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? I haven't been writing poetry regularly in a really long time. On the podcast, I mentioned in the first iteration of this broadcast, um, I read a few pieces from here, which was really good because I haven't really been reading my poetry and going out to events. I used to go to, I used to host open mic nights and poetry slams and spoken word events, and I haven't even gone to one in, wow, 2 years. Oh my god. So anyway, it felt really good to read something out loud and just have someone else vibe to it. I feel like I need to do that more, but I haven't felt inspired, you know? So Erica says she can't do mainstream. All the things in her novella is suspense, psychological, streaming consciousness, literary fiction, and self-awareness slash discovery. Think of Herman Hesse. Emily says she's trying to do a poem a day. She put all her writing projects together for her 10K. She hasn't been to a spoken word event in a long time either. Yeah, I love going to spoken word events. I love slam poetry. It's very visceral and very emotional. And when it's really good, it's amazing and enlightening and thought provoking. Of course, when it's bad, it sucks. But anything when it's bad, it sucks. Except for pizza. Even if the pizza's bad, I'll still uh, find something to eat on it. Except for this one pizza that we ordered and we got from a pizza shop, and I couldn't eat it because the bottom of it was bumpy, and the texture, like, it made me want to gag when I put it on my tongue. Like, my brain was just like, nope, this isn't right. You're not supposed to have a textured bottom like this on. It was like my pizza was ribbed for her pleasure. It was out of bounds. It wasn't. It's not what you want. Not what you want at all. Okay, so let's do another sprint in 2 minutes, and let me stop talking about the weird stuff. Do I want some weird facts? Sure. Go. What's some weird facts you got for us? Hmm. I get all of these emails that are a lot about activism, and I feel like I don't do enough in that realm, but I'm always being prompted to do things. Yeah, I remember when McDonald's made pizza in the 90s. They were like small personal pizzas. It's a pretty brief stint. Yeah, I remember. I think I'd gotten a pepperoni one or something. Yeah, it was sometime in the 90s. I don't remember exactly when though. Sometime back in the olden days, long before YouTube existed, and Twitter and Facebook and all the things. All right, so it is 10 after. Your optional prompt is write about something your MC can't see. And the timer starts now. 20 minutes on the clock. How did your writing go? How many words did you get? Or are you starting on a new chapter? Did a new scene crop up? Did you use the prompt? Let me know all the things. I let's see. I started on that intermittent chapter, and I realized that I could use this chapter to kind of tie in to some stuff that's going to happen later in the book, which hadn't been tied in yet. So it's very excellent. And I've been kind of using my notepad for planning. And then once I figure out the plan, I kind of execute it in the Scrivener doc. How do you guys do your planning? Or are you guys pantsers, meaning like you kind of discovery write as you go along, or are you plotters, or do you outline first, and or are you a combination of the two, which I like to call a plantser, which I definitely am one of those. But because I only outlined very sparingly, because that way it's still interesting for me to write, um, I find that there's still things that I need to connect, and bits and bobs that are have like kind of loose ends that I need to fix. So I'm going through and trying to fix them before I send it to betas. That's what's happening in my neck of the woods. What's going on with yours? Whew, it is. Why is it getting hotter? It's 4:30 in the afternoon and it feels incredibly hot here. I'm in Hawaii, in case you're wondering, and that's why it's so bright over here. And I usually do these streams when it's about 2 in the afternoon, my time, because then it's not incredibly late everywhere else. I mean, not everywhere else, but the majority of the people who tune in to my channel are kind of on the mainland of the US. So somewhere between the East Coast and the West Coast. Okay, Lee is a plantser, and Lisa is a total pantser, at least where fiction is concerned. And but with these kids' books, she's been kind of deliberate. But she's finding the further she gets into some of the stuff she's working on, the more she has to have some planning done. So I guess it's a combo. Erica says she's making her MMC a alcoholic while he's in college. Well, I mean, I can definitely relate to drinking during college. Yes, 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 I can. On my author page, I did the whole, 10 bands, 9 of them I've gone to see live. Which one have I not seen live? Blah, 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 right? So I did that on my page. And then a friend of mine, she did it on her page, on her personal page. She doesn't have an author page. She's not an author. That's not important. Anyway, so I looked at her list and I made a guess. And the guess was so wrong. One, we had gone and we had watched Henry Rollins in concert together before. Two, I had won the tickets for which we had gone to the concert. And three, we were totally sober. So I blame it on all the drinking that probably happened other times during that year that apparently destroyed some brain cells. That was a very embarrassing moment for the day. So that's, jeez. Pendragon 21 says, I'm a hybrid. I do just in time plotting where I sketch out a few scenes ahead of time. Erica said he's drinking for other reasons. And Lee said, yes, hybrid is a term I follow too. Awesome. This is good. This is good. We're getting some writing done, getting some stuff happening. Things are moving along in this novel, which is excellent. Feel better. Feel much better about things. Feeling good. Erica said her MMC is drinking to forget horrible memories. Yep, that definitely happens. Lisa said she did that one too and pulled out a CD of the group she she hadn't seen live to listen to tonight. I don't think that I saw your list, but I think everyone was doing that list. And I don't know, I'm probably not going to do any more guesses unless it's people that I definitely haven't gone to a concert with. Because that was embarrassing. Lee said, if I do an outline, the story will not follow it. The story will not follow it. If I do an outline that's too detailed, I'll either be bored or the story's just going to deviate from it anyway. So I try to do um, like an 8-point outline where there's where I'm hitting like the main points just to kind of give myself a kind of direction to go in. But you know, I'm one of those people that I like to go on drives where I don't know where I'm going, and I just because I enjoy the journey. So yeah, no, I think I have a feeling that the way I write is probably goes along with the way a lot of things I do in my world. I need to wipe off my glasses. Wait, I think yes. My other glasses, I have a pair that are blue that I generally wear all the time. And I was laying on my bed. I just moved my head just a little bit like that, and they cracked. They cracked right down the middle. I don't know what had happened. I'm assuming they must have been weak, maybe, since I'd fallen asleep with them, wearing them a few times before, and that was just like the last straw or whatever. But I was bummed because I like these glasses a lot, but I don't like to wear them all day and all night. They start to pinch a little on the arms back here. So probably gonna have to get another pair, my everyday wear pair. Let's see. Erica says I've seen Celtic women live once. I didn't see them live like in person, but I saw them on PBS, I think. I definitely, Lisa says, I definitely don't outline. It's more like I need this to happen later in the book, and here's how it happens. So that has to happen earlier in the book, kind of a diagram more than anything. And in Pendragon says that's about how I outline too. It's a roadmap, not a railroad. Roadmap, not a railroad. I like that. Mm. What time is it? All right. It's 4:40. If I would have been on my game, then we would have started the chat or the sprint now. But since I wasn't, let's start in like 5 minutes. 5 minutes for 20 minutes yet again. Because 20 minutes is just it's just like the perfect amount to me. It's not too little. It's enough for me to get to a nice stopping point in the manuscript. In like 30 minutes, I start to wander away from the piece and start randomly checking Facebook and stuff. So. Excuse me. I don't even know why I'm sleepy. Well, speaking of Facebook, it's going to be part of the prompt. They use Facebook or Twitter. You've seen. Oh, yes. I won't be using the Facebook or Twitter prompt because my story takes place from 1993 to 1994. None of those things are going on. Definitely be out of place. I don't think that anything like that was happening. All right. Uh, you're right, Lee. Concentration does take it out of you. But I'm excited though because things are happening, and I needed to get things happening. And I'm glad that we're doing this tonight because I was stuck. I wasn't sure how to get. It's like in in this first half of my novel, there's definitely two distinct parts, and like one's here, one's here. There's no real. I'm working on the connective tissue to make it kind of flow together. Like right now, I just have these two distinct parts that they're not meshing together, and it's not working. It's just not flowing well. I don't like it. So I'm working on connective tissue, which sounds real gross. All right. I was listening to my friend's Spotify playlist today, and it was really cool because I haven't hung out with him since like last summer. So it reminded me a lot of him, and it was just a lot of really good songs, so many good songs. And I was listening to it at the library, trying not to really dance a whole bunch and just try to keep my cool, just giving a little head nod occasionally, maybe a little shoulder. Ridiculous. All right, so we have 1 minute. Let me make sure my timer is set, and it wasn't. So let's set it now. Uh, I hope you guys are having as much fun as I am. And thank you so much for joining me, by the way. Otherwise, I would definitely be talking to myself, and it would be quite awkward. I've done that before. It's no good, no bueno, no bueno. And thanks for hanging there with me if you were here for the technical difficulties. All right, it's 15 till. Let's start. Timer on now. Write everything, y'all. I'll chat with you in 20. Time is up. How'd you do? See, a lot of words written, stuff edited. What's going on? Did you use that prompt? Let me know. Hey, Words Fall. You ask, has anyone written a flashback? Yeah, I've written a flashback before. What are you looking for advice on writing one, or what are you interested in knowing? Let's see. So this stream has been going on for how long has this been happening? I'm not sure. But I think that let's do one more prompt and then call it a night maybe, because I am definitely starting to feel fatigued, but I want to just get one more in before I call it. I feel like I don't even know how long we've actually written. I feel like the majority of my evening was spent trying to make this live stream work. So she's wanting advice in writing one and how to write one and not be a cliche. How not to be a cliche? Well, don't do a flashback in a dream. That's pretty cliched. Um, can you give any more information? With the flashbacks that I have done before, I use them very sparingly, and so maybe one in a book, and it has to be pretty important. Right. Lisa's flashbacks can be used, but sparingly. You don't want to take the reader out of the story. So I totally agree. With my current novel, I'm kind of going back and forth between the present and the past. So I'm not, I'm playing with time more than I'm writing flashbacks, if that makes sense. But that's just with the current story. Lisa said, I think they have to provide value. If you can cut it out, then in my opinion, you don't need to go that route. And Lee said, in a short story, probably not at all. Not sure if I've ever seen one. And Wordsfall says it's a flashback showing the hunters killing Phelan and Finn's parents dying and how the humans are hunters. Pendragon says, write it like a normal scene. The trick is the transition. I usually use a space like I'm doing a time skip. And Lee says maybe a nightmare in that case, but I don't know. So really, words fall. You had to figure out what would work best in your novel. I think a lot of times it's easier to just write something out and then have something to fix later, even if it doesn't work out perfectly. At least you have a starting point. So I would say that's my advice. Try it out. Just write something. Don't expect it to be perfect, and see how you can prove it later. Really, we can give you advice, but it's kind of hard to give advice on a story that we're not really familiar with. I remember reading your um your kind of summary last week, but still, I'm not that familiar with your story. I don't really know exactly how everything else is written, and you know that stuff. So let's see. All right, it's 10 after. We are not going to start this on a nice round number, I don't think. Um, did I have? Yes. All right. I do have a prompt. I already found one. So I'm going to set this timer and let's just start writing in like 2 minutes. I know that it's not directly and pretty on the 10 after, but I got sidetracked. So what are you going to do? So it's going to be at 13 after. And we'll write for 20 minutes and then we'll call it a night. So I'm putting up the optional prompt for Twitter. And setting the timer. Give it all you got, you guys. Give it all you got. The last one of the night. Let's make it a good one. All right. Fortifying drink of water. Really gross warm water. Yuck. All right. Get your typing fingers ready. Let's do something amazing. Let's make all the words happen. Let's get stuff down. Let's get stuff done. One last one for the road. And time starts now. 20 minutes, y'all. Write all the stuff. Oh, the optional prompt is write about moving quickly and doing things fast. I forgot to say that out loud. I posted it in the chat and on Twitter, but I didn't say it in the video. Okay, go. is up. All right, all right, all right. What did you write? How much did you write? Did you use the prompt? Let me know. How'd it go? I am still writing on the chapter I mentioned earlier, and it is going well. It's going very well. I know exactly where it's headed, and I know how it ties into later things. But it's has its own things happening in it. It's not just it's not just interweaving the story together, but it has like its own drama points and its own stuff that's hitting, and it's good. It's good. Or at least, I think it's good until I read it a couple days and think that it's terrible and wonder how I even did this thing. So Lee said she wrote 238 words, and the April 7 poem is done, and she's skipping around to suit her fancy. Excellent. Way to go. Way to write those words. Oh, man. What a day. What a time to be alive. So I just updated my Camp NaNoWriMo page. And I am currently at 14,000. And so I am 6,000 away from goal, which is pretty exciting. And, but there's not that many days left in the month. So I got some writing to do. I can't believe it's almost May. How did this happen? I'm looking at my calendar over here, my dry erase board. But yeah, how did it, when did it stop being the beginning, or shoot, when did it stop being March? I feel like I'm way behind, but that's okay. I might be way behind of time, but at least I'm still getting things done, still editing. This novel is taking shape. It's becoming something that I think will be very interesting, or at least finger crossed. I hope it'll be interesting. Erica didn't do squat. Hey, that's all right. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. And Lisa said she moved the story into the main action. Excellent. All right, y'all. Well, it is 5:36 here, and I need to get dinner started and go and do other stuff. I've been in front of this computer for a very long time. I hope that you enjoyed this stream. I apologize for all of the technical difficulties from earlier. I appreciate you guys hanging in there. I don't think I'm going to do another live stream before the end of the month. However, I will probably do some writing sprints on Twitter. Thank you very much, very loud car, for driving past. I appreciate your service. So hit me up at Pen Paper Pad on Twitter, and I'll be doing sprints on there for, I'm sure, in the next few days. And again, thank you so much. I'm gonna head out, and I'll see you on the internet. And happy writing. Keep going. We're almost at the end, you guys. Bye.